it's Henry Saville and welcome back to my FPL. Today I'm going to be going through how we did in Game Week 17 and my team for Game Week 18, which only has 6 fixtures. You might need a different strategy for Game Week 18, but more of that will be coming up later. In Game Week 17 we scored 71 points, but we did take a 4-point hit, which then gives us 67. Our overall points are now at 1,006. We've hit the 1,000 mark finally, and because we scored quite a few points, we went up 31,000 places. Our overall rank is now 400,048. That's our 4th green arrow in a row, which means we're doing quite well. After last week's video, we did a late last-minute transfer, bringing in Fabianski for Forster. That is one of the 3 transfers we want to do before Game Week 19, and we thought we'd do it early to spread the points cost across a few weeks. Unfortunately, Fabianski got injured in the warm-up, but he wasn't in our playing team, so that was alright. Hopefully, he's going to be back for Game Week 19. In goal, Johnston scored us 2 points in his 4-0 loss with Arsenal. Although he let in 4 goals, he did make 8 saves to give us them 2 points. In defence, Robertson scored 1 point in Liverpool's 1-0 loss to Southampton. Justin also scored 1 in their 2-1 win over Newcastle. Justin was really annoying this week because he was on 9 points, 3 bonus, and then in the last minute, he gave away a free kick on the edge of the box, got a yellow card for it, and then they went and scored from that free kick, and then he lost all his bonus points and his clean sheet points and ended up giving us 1. From 9 points to 1 point in the space of a minute. And Cancelo scored 2 in Manchester City's 3-1 win over Chelsea. City conceded in the last 30 seconds of the game, so Cancelo went from 8 points to 2. So our 4 defensive players only scored us 6. In midfield, Souček scored us 11 points in their 1-0 win over Everton. He got the winning goal. Son, our captain, scored 13 points, but for us it then doubled to 26 in Tottenham's 3-0 win over Leeds. Fernandes scored 10 in their 2-1 win over Aston Villa, and Salah only scored us 2 points, so he's pretty much blanked for a good 3-4 weeks in a row now, which really isn't good. And finally, Harrison scored 2 points, which we kind of expected. We didn't expect him to score really highly in his 3-0 loss to Spurs. Up front, Bamford scored 2 in his 3-0 loss to Spurs as well, and Kane scored 12 in Tottenham's 3-0 win over Leeds. 71 was a great score, but it could have been much better if Justin and Cancelo didn't concede in the last minute. But we're not complaining at our 4th green arrow in a row. Also, in our FPL Cup game, we won our match 67-42, so we're through to the next round. Now, let's look at our mini-league. In first is 20 Legend with 1,072 points. In second is Confused Cockerels with 1,070. And the third is On the Back Burner with 1,069. Them top 3 are the same, they've just changed around a bit. If you didn't know, On the Back Burner is actually Andy, who owns the YouTube channel Let's Talk FPL. If you don't already watch his videos, then definitely go and do that. He also has a Twitter account. We're now in 7th with 1,006. The highest score this week was 83 by Lads FC. They are in 62nd place. Well done to you 4. If you want to join our mini league, then use the link below. Now on to Game Week 18. If you've been keeping an eye on the fixtures, you'll know there's only 6 games instead of the normal 10 this week. If you've been really clever, you will have been building your team towards these fixtures and the week afters. But that's been really hard because the week after, lots of teams have double games, but then not a single one in this fixture. So from early on, we decided that we're going to build our team towards Game Week 19 and then use our free hit chip in Game Week 18. Alternatively, you could play a wildcard this week and then do 1 or 2 transfers for next week. As I said, we are going to use our free hit chip, and here are 2 or 3 possible teams that we might use. The best two fixtures are Man U versus Burnley and Man City versus Brighton. So Man U and Man City players are the ones you probably want to focus on when building your team. Arsenal are also now coming into form, so they could be a good option against Crystal Palace. So this is the first option we're considering. With this team, we've got lots of good options on the bench in case of COVID cancellations. So we have two good keepers, Martinez and Leno. In defence, Tierney, Cancelo, Shaw, Fernandes and Sace. In midfield, Saka, De Bruyne, Fernandes, Rashford and Son. Up front, Kane, Wilson and Brewster. That gives us 0.1 left in the bank. On that team, we've trebled up on Man United. In our second option, we treble up on Man City. In goal, Leno and Peacock Farrell. In defence, Tierney, Cancelo, Fernandes, Kilman and Mitchell. In midfield, Sterling, De Bruyne, Fernandes, Rashford and Son. And up front, Calvert-Lewin, Wilson and Davis. The third option is a 4-5-1 and we are tripling up on Man City and Man U. In goal, Leno and Peacock Farrell again. In defence, Tierney, Cancelo, Fernandes, Lindelof and Holding. Lindelof could be replaced with Shaw because he's now back from injury, but they're the same value. In midfield, the big five again, Sterling, De Bruyne, Fernandes, Rashford and Son. And up front, Wilson with Watkins and Brewster. We're not quite sure which one we're going to use yet. We are slightly edging towards the one with Calvert-Lewin and Wilson up front, as we think that is going to be a really good option. You got the big five in midfield, and then you've got three solid defenders who also have good fixtures. The final decision will be made very close to deadline day. That is 4:30 on Tuesday the 12th of Jan. So make sure you're well prepared and you sort your team out before then. There is more news every day on COVID cases, so be very careful with your selections. So, I wish you good luck, but I'm going to beat you. Thanks for watching guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Bye!